Hello everyone and welcome to the Stitch and Buffs YouTube channel. We are so glad that you are here for today's video. Now, this is one of our first YouTube videos. We've only done a couple before, but we're getting consistent with it now. So let's talk about what to expect on this channel. So the Stitch and Buffs is made up of myself, my name is Abby, and my friend Sam. We created Stitch and Buffs about a year ago, and we have an Etsy shop where we sell designs and custom embroidery and all of that good stuff. But we wanted a fun, creative outlet with video. I love editing videos, I love doing YouTube. So we figured we'd do some YouTube videos. And what we're gonna do every other week is we're going to do a stitching challenge. I am more of a cross stitcher. I haven't done a ton of embroidery, but Sam is the expert on embroidery. So Sam actually introduced me to cross stitching and embroidery about a year ago. That's when we started the whole business. But I have really stuck with the cross stitching portion. Like, I love cross stitching, and Sam loves embroidery and tends to do more embroidery. So we figured that every other week we're gonna do a challenge where we have a general theme, and we're going to develop a design, stitch that design, and then put up the results on our Instagram polls and have a little competition and see who wins. So this first challenge we're doing is the 4th of July. So we've done a couple challenges before and we've just kept it to Instagram, but we are gonna move it to YouTube and show our entire process, our entire behind the scenes, how we're developing the patterns, what our thought process is, all that good stuff. And so welcome to our first YouTube challenge. It is currently the end of June, and so the 4th of July is coming up, and so we figured the perfect first challenge for YouTube is going to be a 4th of July themed design. Since we're doing a lot of these challenges, we're limiting it to only a 4-inch hoop size, and so that's gonna be consistent through all of the challenges pretty much, unless there's some exception. They're all gonna be just little 4-inch hoops, so it doesn't take us forever to actually do it all. So I'm very excited to get to designing my pattern, and I have a lot of ideas already. So we'll see what Sam ends up doing. I feel like she definitely has an advantage because people like embroidery, I think, maybe more than cross-stitch designs. So I'm really gonna have to bring it on this design. All right, let's get started with our 4th of July challenge.
Hi everybody, so I am a little late to the game this week because Abby and I had the plan to finish our competition for this week, which is the 4th of July, by essentially Friday, and today is Wednesday. But I have been super busy finishing a custom embroidery order we had. It was pretty detailed, so it took me a little while. So last night I started looking for ideas for my competition piece for the 4th of July theme. I spent a really long time looking at graphics that I was going to initially try to make into a cross stitch pattern, but all of the patterns ended up being about 12 colors, which I do not have time to stitch a cross stitch that is 12 colors by Friday. So after getting really disappointed for a while and watching more episodes of New Girl, I kind of caught this piece in my memory that I did a while ago, which was a freehand embroidered flower bouquet, actually. So I actually had it in my workplace and I brought it home today for inspiration, and this is what it looks like. And so I decided that I would like to make a bouquet that is American themed for red, white, and blue, and I am essentially going to freehand it. So we're gonna see how that turns out, but I am really excited. It's only like 4 inches and I'm limiting myself to a few colors. Sometimes I can get really carried away with mixing a bunch of different colors in to add some more dimension, but hopefully it turns out really good. So I'm going to go to the gym and start on my embroidery, and hopefully I can finish it by Friday.
Okay, so I have a few thoughts getting started on the pattern design. Basically, since it's red, white, and blue only, I know I'm gonna have to incorporate some sort of flag. But I already have a red, white, and blue 4th of July themed pattern on our Etsy shop that's basically, it looks like a quilted flag. So it has like these triangle designs and sort of a patchwork theme of a flag, and I am obsessed with that design. But I mean, it would be too easy to just replicate that in a smaller size, I would feel dishonest, you know? So I need to come up with a new design, but I want it to be the quintessential patriotic design. So that leaves me with a couple options. My first thought was to do something based around 1776, because I've seen a lot of like patriotic shirt designs that I like that have 1776 and then stars around like in a circle. However, the problem with that is that with a cross stitch design, the stars are going to look wonky, because on those designs, like the stars aren't just like star, 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 all facing upright. They're star, and then it's rotated, and it's rotated, rotated, rotated. And if you put too many stars, and since a cross stitch pattern is only like a grid, you can't really gradually rotate all the stars without it looking very weird. And I feel like on such a small pattern, it's all going to be lost. The detail will all be lost. So what I'm thinking is I could do a 1776, like in the middle, big. And instead of doing stars around in a circle, I could do stars just scattered around. And that might work. Okay, so I've been designing for a little bit now. The 1776, I think, is a good idea. I like it. However, the stars, like keeping them upright didn't help. They don't look like stars. I don't like it. It looks too sparse. So what I think I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to do all American flags. Like I'm gonna do American flags everywhere. I just have to figure out how to make it look like an American flag, very small, like in a scaled down version. I think I can do like 3 red stripes, 2 white stripes, and just like a little 4, you know, of blue, like a little square of blue. So I think I can do that. I'm gonna design it right now and show you how it looks, and I'll be right back. So this is what I've come up with so far. Basically, I added like a theoretical boundary line of where the hoop is gonna be. So this grid is a 4" by 4" square. And so I drew a line about where the hoop should be on a 4" circle. I think it looks pretty good. I think I'm happy with it. I like the fact that the flags fill up enough space, whereas the stars just looked very sparse. So I think this is what I'm gonna go with for the challenge. So I hope I win with this. I just feel like it's maybe too basic, and Sam might do something a lot more creative. So I guess we'll see. There's no way of knowing. Sam and I are not showing our designs until after we're done. So, yeah, hopefully this does well. I'll let you know how it goes once I'm finished. So my 4th of July challenge is completed. I think it is so cute. I love it. I love patriotic cross stitch designs. The only thing I might do for next time is do a little bit like dustier colors, like a dusty red and maybe a dusty blue. This one is very bright, and I really love the samplers that are kind of old-fashioned looking almost, because I just think they look kind of vintage and cool. But seeing as this is actually not to vintage, I do not mind this look at all. But maybe for the next patriotic sampler or little design that I make, I'll make it in a little bit of dustier colors. So we'll see how the Instagram peeps like it. I think Sam has some really good embroidery tricks up her sleeve for this one, and her eye for art is really good. So I'm not that confident that I'll win, but I'm excited how mine turned out. So let's see how the people vote.